Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are here to talk about MRRF. Now, I didn't get as much footage of MRRF as I wanted to, although I did live stream a couple of times. I will link to those live streams right up there so that you guys can check those out. It's not the greatest quality of video because the Wi-Fi was a little iffy sometimes, but there is some good footage and some good information on those. So check those out if you want, if you haven't already. And today I'm just going to show you a quick run through of a lot of the things that I saw that were cool. Now there were a ton of things that I didn't get to seeing or that I didn't get footage of that I wish I would have. And hopefully next year I'll be able, well, first of all, I'll be a little more prepared. I had no idea what to expect going to this event and had no clue how insanely awesome it was going to be. Basically, if you're not aware, Midwest RepRap Festival is a festival put on in Goshen, Indiana, where basically a lot of people who love 3D printing and open source come together to show off what they've done with their machines. There are custom builds, there are unique concepts, there are prototype units, there's all sorts of super inspiring products for you to look at, to feel, to touch, to see, to kind of get an idea of what you can do with your machine or to see up and coming companies that you might want to buy from at some point. I believe this was the 5th year. It was my first year there, and it was insane and amazing. And I did come away with some swag, which is over here, as well as a lot of great ideas and a lot of new friends. So while I was at the Printed Solid booth, I thought it would be awesome to have a t-shirt of theirs, so I bought one of their t-shirts, and they also sell the 3D printing nerd shirt, so I did pick up one of those as well. So I got 2 t-shirts. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the MRRF shirt because I wasn't sure what size to order, so I didn't pre-order it, and by the time I had time to actually go and pay for a shirt, they were out of my size. So while I was talking with Matt over at Printed Solid, he was nice enough to give me a couple of spools of ColorFab filament. Now I've only used ColorFab a handful of times, just a sample that I've received thanks to Calvin, and I will link to his channel down below. He sent me a couple of samples and I have played with those a little bit, but that is it. So Matt over at Printed Solid was nice enough to give me a spool of bronze fill, a spool of PLA PHA natural, and a spool of Engine silver metallic. I'm super excited. A huge thank you to Matt for giving those to me. That was absolutely awesome of him to do. While I was there, I also ran into Alex from Protopasta, and it was so nice to put a name to a face. I've seen his name around. I have talked to him on social media from time to time, but he's written me notes telling me about the filament that he sent me to test out, but I haven't actually met him before, so it was really nice to have a conversation with him. We talked, of course, about glitter filament. I picked up a couple of their stickers, which I left downstairs. Sorry, I'm not running back downstairs to get them. But while I was there, he gave me a spool of their pre-production HTPLA V3, which is now available. So I will link to their website down in the description box below if you're interested in picking up some of this. I have not tested it out yet. They did send me a sample of their V3 like a month ago maybe, and I haven't had a chance to test it out yet because I was working on the coffee table. So I will test this out. I'm super excited. Everything of theirs is amazing, and I'm super excited to hear some of the stuff that they have coming out. Lastly, while I was at my booth kind of telling people about the coffee table, Coex, these guys right here, stopped by my booth and asked me if I would be interested in trying out some of their filament. They gave me a spool of 1.75 ABS in the color yellow. So needless to say, I have a ton of stuff that I'm going to be testing out here in the near future, and I'm super excited about it. While I was at MRRF, I did have the pleasure of interviewing one person, and that is Jason Powell, who created a color mixing delta. It was really, really cool, and I will be posting that video in another video because I thought it was interesting enough to deserve its own video. So if you're interested in seeing all the cool things I was able to see while I was at MRRF, then keep watching. I so need one of these in my life. How cool is this? And now when I say I need one of these in my life, I need not just the printer, but I also need one of these stools in my life. How freaking cool is that?
So I just smoothed it and made it sharp.
Yeah. Well, you know, if anybody had a paintbrush around you, you could take a paintbrush, get it a little wet, and make it super smooth.
This is really cool material. It actually is like a very soft clay. That's what it's
right.
like.
It's a paste.
It's a paste, but
Imagine
it's like
you're working with toothpaste, kind of.
Yep. That is so
but with
cool.
toothpaste.
You guys, I cannot even tell you how much fun that trip was. I got to meet so many awesome people. It was really nice to finally get to meet people like Dustin and Joel and Barnacles and all these people that I've been watching for a while on YouTube, to finally be able to see them, give them hugs and say hi and tell them how much I love their stuff. It was really, really nice to be able to do that. So if you haven't had a chance to make it out to MRRF or any of these events, if you love 3D printing, I highly suggest you make it to MRRF next year. It was an amazing experience, and I'm so, so glad that I went. And I even know Nick, my husband, went with me, and he has been totally inspired to do a lot more with 3D printing, and I am being nice enough and giving up use of the printer from time to time. Seriously, I need more. A huge, huge thank you to all my patrons over at Patreon. I could not do videos like this without your support. It absolutely means the world to me, and I can't even tell you, you guys are awesome. That's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week or weekend. I don't know when this is going up. And don't forget to give this video a big, huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope this video has enticed you to do so. I will see you guys again next time.